Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Les Waller here with Financial Independence Now, and tonight I thought I'd give a little class on the Rule of 72 formula explained, plus a bonus. The bonus will be how to easily save up 1 year's salary in 10 years. Stick around for the answer after I've explained the Rule of 72. So the Rule of 72 is the years to double equals 72 divided by the interest rate. What does that mean? Well, so what interest rate would we need if we want to double $1,000 in 12 years? We would take 72 divided by 12 equals 6. So we needed to earn 6% interest or have a return of 6% on our investment to have $2,000 in 12 years. How long would it take to double $20,000 if we were getting a 2% return on our investment? What's that? That's right. It would take 36 years to double that. Now that's way too slow. That's why putting money in a savings account while it's safe may not even be keeping its original value. Think about it. If inflation is at 3%, then your spending dollars would be reduced years later because you are only getting 2%. So inflation's going higher than what your investment money is. Here's an example of how many years it takes to grow your savings at these different interest rates. And then from 6 to 10%, you can see here. So that's why it's important to get the best interest rate possible. And that's why you see people always trying to get a higher interest rate. But on the alternative side, it's also important to get the lowest rate when paying on a credit card, or better yet, pay them off every month so you're not paying any interest. Credit card payments are set up so that you don't pay them off. If you take a look at your credit card and you only pay the minimum amount required by that company, you'll find you're not even paying off the interest that's being added to that card every month. You will be forever in credit card debt. Here's the kicker. Based on the Rule of 72, if you have a credit card with 15% interest rate, what you owe will double in 5 years. So if you got $10,000 you owe on that credit card and it's at 15%, you're going to owe $20,000 in 5 years. How are you going to pay that off? Here you can see it here. 72 divided by 15 gives you 4.8 years. It means you're not going to get out of debt. The bank wins and you lose. All right, the bonus. How to easily save up 1 year's salary in 10 years. Bum, 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 bum. Let's say we're making $100,000 a year. If we put 10% into savings before we even see it, at the end of 10 years, we would have $100,000. If we doubled that to 20%, we could have $100,000 in 5 years, or $200,000 in 10 years. How does that sound? Oh, you're probably saying, I can't save 10%. I don't have any. I pay this bill, I pay that bill, I pay this bill, and I don't have any money left over. Wrong. You pay yourself first. When you first get a job, the first job that you have, the first thing that you do is you take 10, preferably 20%, put it into savings. Get in a habit of doing that. Put it into a separate account that you're not going to touch. Don't put it in your checking account where you're going to be writing checks and it's going to be gone. Put it in an account that's completely separate from your bill spending. That's right. If we go back, we said we'd have $100,000 after 10 years. In reality, we'd have a lot more than that, because we're not even taking into account interest. And that, stay tuned for the bonus, that's coming up. Since we're talking long term, we should only keep it in savings long enough so it can qualify to go into a money market account or a CD, because both of those are normally going to get you a higher interest rate than a savings account. And from what I've seen in my experience anyway, a lot of times bank savings accounts will have little to no interest. So you need to also take a look at credit unions, because a lot of times your credit union savings account at least will give you some interest. And not all banks and all credit unions, they're not created equal. So you need to carefully choose where you want to put your money. Now that can still be a problem for some people because it's too easy to access. Oh, I've got $10,000 over here. I need to buy a new Umpity Frat. So they take it out. And then they've just defeated all the time they've spent putting money aside so they could have money later on. So the next best thing is to look into an IRA, individual retirement account. That'll earn you interest on what you're saving tax-free while it's growing. And there's a severe penalty for withdrawing it before you reach retirement age or whatever age they have for that IRA. That makes it even look that much worse to even think about taking it out, because it's a huge loss. Now the bonus question. Which do you want? Me give you $5,000 a day for 30 days, or I'll give you a penny on day 1 and 2 pennies on day 2 and 4 pennies in day 3, and I'll double it every day for 30 days. Which do you prefer? Look at here. the what's the word? The greatness of compound interest. Time is on your side. Look at here, where we see it turns green. It's behind at $83,000 when you had 120 over there. But then look, 167,000, 335,000, all the way up to almost $5.5 million. Look what you missed out on. $5,000 a day, guys and gals. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short session we have tonight. We got some more stuff coming up. We have a lot of things we got in the background that we're working, but I wanted to get out something for you today, and I thought this would be an interesting topic that I like to explain, and I hope that you do seriously take a look at the money you're spending, whether you're using credit cards or not, whether you're savings or not, or even if you're in school now and you haven't even gotten a job yet, look in the future and see which is better for you. And if you get in a habit of paying yourself first, you'll just be so much better off in life. I just wanted to give you all some food for thought, the importance of not being in debt and investing safely with a higher interest rate. And of course, the disclaimer. This video is provided for general information purposes only. It does not constitute accounting, legal, tax, or other professional advice. You should not act upon the content or information found here without first seeking appropriate advice from an accountant, financial planner, lawyer, or other professional. If you like this video, hit that like button. Leave me a note in the comments below if you'd like to have more little videos like this, the little tidbits of how to improve upon things, or I'm not sure tell me how you would categorize this type of video, and would you like more like this? Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified when more videos come out, and I do appreciate your time. You all have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to have some good, valuable content coming out on Saturday and Sunday as well. So until then, toodaloo.